For the uninitiated, selodka pod shuba is a dish that became popular in the Soviet Union in the 1960s and 70s, and its name literally means herring under a fur coat. In this instance, herring is, well, pickled herring, and the fur coat is actually a layer of grated beets sandwiched in between two layers of mayonnaise, which the beets in turn dye purple, thus giving the dish sort of the visual appearance of a fur coat. And in between this fur coat and fish is a savory layer cake of onions, eggs, carrots, potatoes, and, of course, more mayonnaise. And today, I'm not only going to make this dish, I'm going to eat it. This is a dish that I've had multiple times and I just don't like it. It's visually fascinating, but it's constructed as sort of a creamy fish-vegetable medley stacked like Slavic poverty lasagna. But I am a glutton for punishment, and based on what my most popular videos are, this is what you guys want to see. And I will gladly debase myself for your entertainment.
That's hot coffee! Drink some soap.
I guess this is my life now.
In order to give not only this dish, but myself, a fighting chance, I'm going to turn this taste test into something of a science experiment. I am going to take a shot of vodka, starting at minute 0, every 10 minutes for 1 hour. And with every shot, I will take a bite of the salad, in an effort to understand how long it'll take me to learn to love the shuba. But here's the rub. I don't like vodka either. So, eating purple mayonnaise and pickled fish, all during a vodka-fueled power hour on an empty stomach, that's a surefire recipe to get me to learn to love the shuba. Right?
Who wants chowder?
So get ready to watch me attempt to give myself gastronomic Stockholm syndrome as I make and eat selodka pod shuba. Shuba is made with layers of herring, onion, egg, carrots, potatoes, beets, and lots of mayo. The onion, herring, and egg will be rough chopped, while everything else will be grated. I have opted to use a traditional barrel-marinated whole herring that needs to be cleaned, but feel free to use store-bought, ready-to-eat herring fillets. Boil potatoes, carrots, a beet, and the eggs. Hard or soft boil the eggs to your preference. But for the root veg, the carrots will finish boiling first, then the potatoes, with the beet taking considerably longer to soften. When the veggies are softened, remove from boiling water and immediately store in a cool place to bring down the temperature, as everything has to be cooled before assembling the salad. For the fish, you will likely find the ready-to-eat pickled herring in European markets or fish sections, if for some reason you actually decide to make this dish. For whole fish, you will need to break down the fish. Remove the central vertebrae, clean, check for pin bones, and remove the skin membrane, but do not cut off the outer layer. While you can use raw onion, and some people prefer it, I did a quick brine with the chopped onions. I think that this really helps take some of the raw bite out of the onion, and some of the fishiness out of the fish. Apple cider vinegar, a dash of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt, and then let sit while you prep the rest of your dish. Chop the eggs and the fish, grate the carrots, potatoes, and beets. Once you have your shuba mise en place, you can begin assembly. While the dish enjoyed peak popularity in the Soviet Union, it is still a common sight at holidays, family gatherings, or behind glass display cases in local delis. But, in my opinion, it contains a combination of textures and flavors that can just be off-putting. Despite that, this inscrutable culinary aberration is still, somehow, incredibly popular. As such, this video will likely be incredibly divisive. I would imagine a fair number of people will leave comments either lovingly inviting me to try their or their grandmother's shuba, because much like a desperate and delusional man trying to persuade a beautiful lesbian, I just haven't tried a good one yet. That, or they are furiously writing some comment akin to Yankee Go Home. Proper shuba takes into consideration not only the order of the layers, but the quantity of each ingredient. The rough chopped herring will serve as the salty base, and it must be topped with onions. A thick but single-pieced layer will be more than enough fish. Top immediately with onion. You will then add a layer of eggs. And from here on, you will add mayo in between each layer. A thin layer of carrots, a generous layer of potatoes, and a very thick layer of beets sandwiched between thick layers of mayo. While I used a cake ring for visual presentation purposes, you can construct this in any dish or pan. Just don't have the shuba thicker than what you can fit onto a fork. You want to be able to get all of the delectable ingredients into a single bite. Once finished, let rest in the fridge for at least an hour or overnight. Dear God, please work. Okay, so I've done the unboxing. It actually looks pretty amazing as far as shuba goes. It came out incredibly well. But the smell is already kind of getting to me. It's just fish. It literally smells like the ocean. Without further ado, I guess I'll take the first bite sober, and then after that, it's going to be vodka all the way down. So, it's much no. Oh, get a good layer. Get everything. Oh my God. Oof. All right. Mmm. Oh, it's like creamy. Mmm. But salty. Oh. Mmm. Okay. Yep. I don't like this. But we're going to turn to my friend the Cossacks, some horilka. See if we can fix that. I do not like that. So, starting at minute 0, this is minute 0, I'm going to take a shot every 10 minutes for 1 hour to see if I can't fall in love with this dish. Alright, so here's to hoping. Budmo. Hey. Ugh. See you guys every 10 minutes. Okay, so first 10 minutes are up, ready for bite number 2. Initial impressions, don't like it. And I actually think I should have layered in more mayonnaise. I never thought I would say that. But I do feel warmer from the vodka already. So progress. Here we go, bite 2. Oh, just the sound of it going in. That's what she said. Oh, the fish is super salty. Cheers. Ugh. See you in 10 minutes. Okay, so bite number 3. No improvement in opinion. Oh, it's so fishy. Creamy. And I still hate vodka. Just have to tell myself I'm drinking scotch. Cheers. Okay, so fourth bite and fourth shot in. No improvement on thoughts on the salad. In fact, I'm sort of starting to hate the taste in my mouth. But the vodka, as it always does, is growing on me. So, bite 4. With the texture of the fish, with the texture of the mayonnaise. Ah! Somehow it's worse. Alright, well, cheers, guys. And a special cheers to the Ukrainians I know who love vodka more than anyone else. Leo, Dima, Losha, Budmo. Okay, so bite number 5. I definitely wouldn't drive a car at this point. Starting to get hot-faced. And I got a borjomi because I wasn't joking about the empty stomach thing. So having a little bit of tummy trouble. But we're close to the end. Okay. I don't know if I hit a pocket of mayonnaise or egg yolk, but that bite was better. Also don't know if that's intoxication, but the saltiness is still irritating a little bit. But improvement. Hooray. Cheers. All right, so here I am for the penultimate bite. I think my opinion is pretty well formulated at this point. Damn it. Definitely intoxicated at this point. So I've come around on the vodka, as I always do, but the salad is still wanting. Cheers. Actually, I don't know if that bite has less fish than usual, but it felt less punitive. See you for the last dance. Ooh. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take one more shot together. So if you want to go grab yourself a drink, pour one. You can join me for the last one. So overall, my judgment is, I get it. I get why people like this dish now. It's just not for me. I would say to improve this dish, I would add a little bit more onion. I would add a little bit more egg. And I would add a lot more potato. I feel like the texture for the fish and the saltiness of it just kind of overwhelms things. I added a lot of beet and mayonnaise to the top. No problem with it. I thought that would be the hardest thing. But oh my god. This has been a bit of a struggle. So, for the last one, I hope you guys got something to drink to, and you can join me. See you in the next video too. Ah! Oh, looks Looks like a horrible video game villain.